Hey guys, what's up? Um, this is gonna be an interesting video because today is December 27th, 2018. We all know the year, but get this film. But anyway, it's December 27th, and I have now made a great stride now. I have now been on YouTube for a year. I've also had this computer for a year and 2 days. But forget that. I have been on YouTube now for a year. I'm really happy for that. Had some ups, had some downs. I mean, I keep track of my channel practically all the time. So I know I only have like 3 subscribers. I mean, I did with my old channel. I had like 260 subscribers. I always streamed, but but that didn't last long, as I got put on hold for copyright infringement. Well, I was basically pirating the stuff, which I shouldn't have been, but lesson learned. So now I'm currently on J-Skis on ESPN, and I'm going to give you my opinion on the 2019 NASCAR Cup Series teams and driver chart. All this is courtesy of Scott Page on ESPN for J-Skis. So here are your 2019 rookie candidates. You got Hemrick driving the 8, renumbered 31, the 47, Brian Priest, 36 of Matt Tifft, and the 97 of Tanner Berryhill. I already know what the Rookie of the Year's standings are going to look like. It's going to be Hemrick getting the Rookie of the Year. Priest is going to get spot 2. Spot 3 is going to go to Tift, and spot 4 is going to go to Berryhill. I just know it. Hemrick comes up from the Xfinity Series number 21 car, replacing Newman. As Newman leaves RCR, I'll get to who he's going to in a minute, because it says drivers moving to new teams underneath it. Ryan Priest comes up, replacing AJ Allmendinger, who was released from the team. Matt Tifft and Berryhill come up, replacing nobody. They were just taking charges from other teams. Well, the teams took other chargers and gave them shots. Baker Racing basically did what Starcom did last year, which was take a full-time charter and put it to use this year. So now we have the drivers moving to new teams. Like I mentioned before, Newman this year had the 31, got replaced by Hemrick. Newman's now going to the 6 for Roush, as he replaces Trevor Bayne and Matt Kenseth. I'll get to Kenseth and Bayne both have, pretty sure have plans, but they'll be shown in a minute. So right here, Corey LaJoie is going to go fast for a full-time season. De Benedetto's taking a big leap and going to Levine Family Racing under a Gibbs Alliance. Kurt Busch leaves Stuart Haas after a few years to go to Chip Ganassi on a one-season deal. Truex goes to Gibbs, replacing Suarez as FR shut down. Kurt Busch only signed I already mentioned they signed a 1 year. Truex's crew chief Cole Pearn also goes with Truex to Gibbs. Then over here it says drivers with plans for 2019 without announced plans, so the only few I'm seeing on this list are, so here's the list. The 6 of Trevor Bayne, who still has no confirmed plans as of yet. He still has no confirmed plans. I'm going to say he's retiring because it just seems likely. And you saw it also said Daniel Suarez. He has no plans. And he has no plans yet. He's going to have to make it, quickly. Very close to either taking the ride or leaving. Take it or leave it, really. Likely to take Haas. He's really up there to take Stuart Haas over. Just take the 41 from Haas, which is likely to happen. I mean, I'm leaving the door open small crack, if it goes to either another ride or the odds of this happening are totally unlikely, but you never know. Retirement, which is really early, but you never know. I highly, highly, highly doubt that. I'm sure a lot of you do too. But you never know. Could be a random thing like that. Allmendinger has been announced to do some TV work for NBC, so he will no longer be in the Cup Series. Jeffrey Earnhardt's doing at least the limited Xfinity schedule, no other plans. And Reed Sorensen, who no one really cares about, is likely returned to go to premium. Then underneath it says drivers that do not plan to race full-time, which are just McMurray doing the 500, then going to the TV booth for Fox. Matt Kenseth has no plans to race in case he can't retired. And now we get to the list. Now we get to the list of drivers. So, I'll just read it. I'm not even going to bother picking up the camera anymore. But, sorry for those of you who were annoyed about that. But, I just can't. So, anyway. So, over here we have the 00 Starcom Chevy of Landon Castle. Landon Castle is a full-time driver now. Jeffrey Earnhardt was the full-timer Jeffrey Earnhardt was the full-timer at the start of the season, and then that just went nowhere. And because he decided to kill that, Landon Castle was brought on. And a few other drivers too, but John, I think Tommy Drissi did the road course race for Sonoma. Joey Gase did the restrictor plate races, and that was really it. It was just the four of them in the car. Jeffrey Earnhardt did the beginning of the season. Landon Castle did all the other races. Tommy Drissi did Sonoma, and Joey Gase did the restrictor plate races. So it says here they purchased the Richard Childress Racing 27 charter from 2017 that they leased. Landon Castle returns to driver for a full-time deal. Kurt Busch is in the number 1, signed the 1-year deal. It also says it could be Busch's final year of full-time racing, which I highly agree with. I can't see him racing any more than 2019, 2020. I can't see him any farther than that. McMurray confirmed he will not return to the team. He's not decided. Oh, that was sold. That's like from November. They didn't update that. McMurray was reportedly offered a $200. Oh, that was no. That's all like that stuff. They didn't update that. Kozlowski's confirmed to stay with Penske through 2020, so he's good. Dillon's confirmed to stay with RCR for God knows how long. Harvick's got 1 season left on his contract, so he's likely to really likely to retire following either 2019 or 2020. I'd say maybe after 2020, just despite his season he had. Actually, no, I'd actually say maybe after this, maybe next year, but who knows? Newman was signed with Roush. I'm pretty sure he signed through at least 2021, but I'm not sure. Daniel Hemrick is confirmed for RCR. I don't know how many years, though. Chase Elliott's signed through 2022. Eric Almirola signed for a pretty good amount of years. The length of Almirola and sponsor Smithfield's contracts were not disclosed when he signed with the team. So, we don't know how long he could be there for, but I'm sure for a little while. Denny Hamlin signed through for, I'm pretty sure, at least through 2020. Ryan Blaney signed through, I'm pretty sure, many years. Ty Dillon is signed through 2020. No, that was just a multi-year renewal. They never announced how many years. Boyer's contract runs through at least 2019, so he's pretty good. Their team still needs steady sponsorship. Boyer's team is pretty good on sponsorship. I mean, they got the stars like It's Savvy, Busch Beer, Haas Automation, One Cure. They got all those sponsors respectively, so they're pretty good. The 15 will still be run by Chastain on the deal that he did last year, so he's pretty good. Stenhouse is signed through at least 2019. Kyle Busch is signed through at least 2019. So, I know. I mean, not many people are happy about that. Well, he's signed through at least 2019. I can see Kyle Busch retiring, I'd say 2022, 3 maybe. I could see him retiring around there. That's like just shy of like 20 years. Truex new to Gibbs is pretty sure signed for multiple years. The deal is multi-year according to J-Skis here. No changes for Jones, no changes for Menard. Logano signed through at least 2023. Byron is signed for a good amount of years with Jack Nelson as new crew chief. Corey LaJoy is signed for, I'm pretty sure, a good amount of years. It doesn't say how many, though. I hear from McDowell, it just says he's signed for the full, it just says he will return for the full season. Just says that, nothing else. Matt Tift won the full season 2019. That's all that really says, besides sponsors, crew chief, and stuff not being announced. The GDG Doherty Chevy of Busher, multi-year deal, so he's good through at least 2019, I'm pretty sure. Reagan will return for the full season again for Dave for front row. The 41 riders have been confirmed, but it's likely to be Suarez. Larson's contract length is unknown, but he's not really going to go anywhere. Bubba's signed through 2020. Ryan Preece is signed through, I guess, at least maybe one season. Jimmy Johnson signed through at least 2020. 51, 52 cars have not yet announced full-time drivers. I guarantee you both teams are going to be full-time, but they're not going to run full-time drivers. Guaranteed. The 72 TriStar team, I don't know what they're going to do. This is where it gets interesting. The Spire Motorsports team. They bought Furniture Racing's charter, and they plan to run the 77 full-time. They're expected to run Chevys. No other details yet been confirmed. So, that's all we know for that. No other news has been confirmed. At the something like position. Something. Put that there. Okay, so where did I leave off? Oh, right, I was with the Spire Sports. I don't know what to make of this, really. I mean, I'm just reading this over. I'll get to my thoughts about it in a minute. So it says here Spire Sports, they're running the 77, they're expected to run Chevys, no details yet. They gotta make the details quick. It's already almost January. Bowman signed 2020, the Benedetto signed through 2020. Baker Racing is pretty good. Teams that can run a part-time schedule. Tommy Baldwin's returning. The 755. Our Premium Motorsports goes through many different drivers. The 31 car could just maybe be run by Tyler Reddick on a part-time basis. The 62. Oh, there's a typo right here. Under the 62 team, it says Gaunt Brothers. Under 62, not 96, it says Gaunt Brothers. That's not right. It's Beard Motorsports. Yeah, there's the Gaunt Brothers. We're just running restrictor play races with Gaunt. MBM continuing more with the Xfinity Series, but still Cup. Ricky Benton Racing has no confirmed plans. Gaunt Brothers has no forward plans. The second Starcom car has no confirmed plans. GMS likely to take Cup stuff. Teams that will not compete, just Furniture FRR and BK, because BK went bankrupt and the Furniture Racing had to close due to sponsorship problems. Meaning likely that Furniture was done as a sponsor. So let's go over the list from the beginning, just for the charters. Thoughts on this? So, Lennon Castle Starcom, I think that's good for him. I mean, he's tried to run full-time stuff. He did his first full-time season was 2012, along with Eric Almirola. They were both full-time that year, first full-time seasons. But for Lennon Castle's sake, he did 2013 full-time, I'm pretty sure. He did 2014 to 15 in the Hillman Racing 40 car. And that team closed following 2015. So in 2016, he went to Front Row Motorsports driving the 38. Got buffed to the 34 for 2017. This year, I thought he retired because he wasn't even around. And after Jeffrey Earnhardt left Starcom, he was brought up. So he ran the part-time season. Yeah, now he's got a full-time gig again. He hasn't had a part-time gig since like his first two Cup seasons, 2010 and 11. So So that's good for him. The one car for Kurt Busch, I mean, he's got a ride at least. He's gonna end up doing what Casey Kane did this year. He stays with the team for a good chunk of years, then signs with another team for one season and announces his retirement. Because that's what Casey Kane did. He ran with Hendricks, went to Levine for one season, and announced his retirement. Kurt Busch, Stuart Haas goes to Ganassi, announces retirement. This isn't true, but it's likely. Very, 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 very likely. What else is on this list here? Keselowski, I don't have any thoughts on him because he's been with the team since 2011, so he's good. Dylan's been with RCR since his rookie year. I have no comments on I have no comments on Dylan or Keselowski. Harvick, I'm just gonna say that he's likely to retire following 2019. It just seems likely, really, 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 really likely. But who knows? For Newman, this is probably gonna be his final full-time car season. No, but I'll just say that he is going to definitely. This is going to be his last full-time ride, as following whenever he's done, which could be like maybe following 2020 something. That's it. He's done following that point. Only time will tell where he ends up following that, part-time or maybe just retirement. I'd say he retires following whatever point. Hemrick's in the 8 car. I'm just going to say, one, I'm glad they're bringing back the 8 car because seeing the 8 car again is cool. Because we haven't seen the 8 car in a bit. We haven't seen the 8 car in NASCAR since 2009 when it was part-time with Earnhardt Ganassi. It was driven by guys like Eric Almirola part-time. And then Hemrick brought it back part-time last year. Now it's full-time again, which is cool. 28. Now Hemrick's got a full-time. I'm glad for Hemrick too that he's in Cup. I kept thinking he was going to get 31, not the 8, but hey, you know what? That's cool. He got the 8. 31 is now defunct unless Tyler Reddick makes a Cup debut, which is very likely according to what RCR said online. So, I'm glad for Hemrick. I'm glad for RCR they brought the 8 car back, especially for RCR's 50th year, but that's all I can say. Chase Elliott, I'm just going to say I'm glad he's staying with Hendricks because Hendricks is a good team. He's a great driver. He's my favorite, obviously. I'm just glad he's staying with him. He's signed through 2022, according here to Jayski, so that's good. Eric Almirola, I have no comments on him. I just know he's staying with the team. Same for Hamlin, same for Blaney, same for Ty Dillon. They're all staying with their teams. Clint Bowyer staying with his team. Chastain staying with his gig with Premium. Stenhouse, no comment. Kyle Busch, no comments. Truex going to Gibbs. I just hope he does well. He did really good with FRR. Dope Gibbs gives him the same. Derek Jones, I have no comments as everything's staying the same. Same for Menard, Logano, all staying where they are. Byron gets checking out instead of ending the streak with Johnson, but that's alright. That's a good thing for Byron because Canals got experience on the box, so that should be good for Byron to get all the experience. That should be good. So, Corey LaJoie in number 32. That's a bigger step for his career. That should be good. No comment on McDowell as he returns with the team. Tiff coming up the Cup. I think that's pretty cool. I'm not exactly one for the team he's racing with, but you're not always going to start with the best team in the league. No comment on Busher or David Reagan. The 41's still open. Likely it's going to be Suarez. I hope he gets it at least. No comment on Larson or Bubba. They're staying with their teams. Priest is coming to Cup. I think that'll be cool. It says underneath here that... It says right here that they got Hendrick Motorsports as an engine supplier. According to what I've read, I'm pretty sure... According to what I'm seeing here on Google... I thought it was just an engine... I thought it was just a technical alliance. Oh, I guess I read that wrong. I thought it was like a different kind of alliance, according to what I read on a website. Yeah, chassis side of racing. That's where I thought it was. Unless maybe I'm right in reading from that. But I don't know. Johnson staying through at least 2020. The 51, 52 are full time. I guarantee that's not going to change with them being part-time drivers but full-time charters. The 72 cars and completely in the know. Spire, I hope they do well once they get the cut, once they finally announce their drivers and all that. No comment on Bowman. De Benedetto, I hope is real. De Benedetto is likely to get his first career victory in the 2019 with the Gibbs Alliance and all that. Oh, Baker Racing is the last one on this list, and I'm going to say, I hope they're well. I hope they do well, Baker Racing. Well, they're going to be like Starcom, but they got a full-time driver and all that. Should be interesting. And then there's all the part-time teams like TBR, Gaunt Brothers, Beard, NBM, Ricky Benton. We'll see where they all go. I'm not even going to give comments. I'll just leave it at, and then there's the teams that won't compete. Like I said, FRR loses 5-hour energy. BK goes bankrupt. GMS, rumored to go to Cup maybe, part-time. The 99 Starcom car in the no. The number 96 still has no plans. Ricky Benton Racing, part-time, no plans. 66, we'll probably do some Cup stuff, more focused on Xfinity Series. 62, Beer Motorsports, no comments from Gone or anybody. The 31 car could be, I don't know, who knows. Tyler Reddick stuff, maybe 755, who knows where that could go. And the Tommy Baldwin, no plans yet for them. So, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope all the new drivers do. I hope all the drivers do well with their teams. I hope these other drivers do well in retirement. And I hope all the rookies do well for their rookie seasons. I keep thinking that Turner Berryhill is going to do what Ray Black Jr. did with Rick Ware in 2018. He ran part-time, and then he announced he would do full-time, and then he killed that. We'll see where that goes. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my thought. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you either agree with what I think or disagree. I hope you just at least give a response. But this is all, like I said earlier, this is all via Scott Page on J-Ski's ESPN. This is where I'm looking this up. This is all through the website here. So I just hope that I can tell you one thing though for certain here. If the JDG alliance with Hendrick is actually legit when it comes to engines, then I got an extra 2 favorite drivers now, as cause I'm a Hendrick guy and I really always have been. I mean, when I first started like really watching NASCAR, like 3, 4, 5, now 5 seasons ago, Jeff Gordon was my favorite, but he retired. Then there was Dale Jr. I rooted for him until he retired. Now my favorite is Chase Elliott. It was Jimmy Johnson that I confirmed, but now it's Chase Elliott. Look at the stellar season that he had. 3 wins, first 3. Almost made it to the Final 4. I mean, it would have been really good, but then the crash thwarted his chances, and I got so pissed. But, yeah. But, you know what? It's alright. Chase is still my favorite. As long as he stays with Hendricks, he will be my favorite, because Chase is great. I mean, I'm a Chevy guy, too. Like Dale Jr. said in his retirement thing quote unquote, Chevy for life. Because I'm a big Chevy guy. I like Chevys. I like other car brands too, but Chevy's my favorite of all of them. So yeah, I'm one for Hendricks. I'm one for all the Chevy teams. I'm definitely for Hendricks has also got the real good racing stuff. But yeah, I'm one for Hendricks. And if the alliance comes up on with JDG, then Busher and Priest definitely have a better shot to win, if that's really the case. I mean, look at them now. They're both I think 23rd, 25th, 28th in the standings, respectively, yes, mind you. But they could do better. Respectively, they are where they are, they are. Like Allmendinger and Busher are were where they are in the points currently. Or I shouldn't say currently, the season's over. But they were where they were in the points. Hopefully this year with Priest now and Busher, they can do well. But yeah. So those were my thoughts. Um, of all the things though, I'm looking forward to this JDG Hendrick thing the most. I mean, these other news too. This other news, I can't wait to see next year. Um, I really can't. I can't wait. And if you checked out my Christmas wish list video, you checked out my Christmas stuff, well, not my wish list video, but my prize video. I'm going to Dover Spring 2019, fan vision and all. So I'm going to that race later in the year. If you see me there, I'll be there. I got my like a blue Chase Elliott cap with a gray number 9 with a gray round head cover. It's got a blue number 9 on it, blue cap. I'll be wearing like this decked out Chase Elliott shirt. But yeah. So if you want to find me, just look for what you heard there. I can't wait for that race. I can't wait for the 2019 season to start, especially for NASCAR. I mean, I watch other motorsports too, like I mentioned like I mentioned in my description for the channel. I've watched IndyCar, Formula One, I watched DTM, Formula E. I watch all that racing stuff, but I'm looking forward to NASCAR the most. NASCAR is my favorite. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the 2019 season with all the new with the 4 rookies. With the 4 rookies, with the driver changes, with the retirements, with the up and comers, the underdogs, I can't wait to see it all. So that's gonna do it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the list. If you agree with me on my opinions of the list, then great. If you don't, then that's okay. Everyone's got their own opinions. But that's really much it. So guys, you know the drill. Like when it comes to everyone's YouTube videos, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget, if you subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. You get the notifications every time I upload a video. So that's gonna do it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said earlier in my video, 1 year on YouTube, 1 year on YouTube. Look forward to many more. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll definitely do some other stuff. I'm still debating whether or not do the Speed Weeks thing I keep mentioning with like the reactions, with the live reactions. I have not confirmed that yet, but I'm likely to. I'm more and more likely to do that, but I have not confirmed any of which. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I can't wait for the future with all that with the season and all that. Like I mentioned like before, like, comment, subscribe. Please leave your opinions and stuff in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this. So see you guys whenever I upload another video. Take care. Peace.